Beef doesn't taste any better than it did 50 or 100 years ago. It might even taste worse. The cow doesn't get more delicious.
Think about it this way. We just bypass the cow. A cow eats plants and turns itself into meat. That's the cutting edge technology of yesterday. Well, we go direct to the plants and use a fraction of the world's resources.
We've been working to develop the Impossible Burger for almost 7 years now, and we've learned a lot along the way. We've made a number of improvements, and much of that involved a major change in the recipe to improve the texture, the juiciness, and grillability. The creation of the burger is actually a fairly simple process. In our plant in Oakland, there are big machines for mixing the soy protein with water and coconut oil and sunflower oil, and this is all mixed, moved along, formed into patties, vacuum packed, and then those are stored, frozen, and sent off to distributors.
So one of the key barriers for us is to make sure that meat eaters don't associate the Impossible Burger with the veggie patties of the past.
If I took some raw beef hamburger and tasted it right now, what would I taste? Oh, very little flavor, a little bit of a kind of a bloody metallic taste. That's all it would be. Flavor is generated as you're cooking the meat. We discovered how that flavor is generated. It's a combination of some simple sugars and nucleic acids and amino acids along with heme. Now, heme is in every living thing. It's a molecule that's essential for life. Animals have very high concentrations of heme in their muscles. We have developed a way to use a soy protein. We use fermentation to obtain large quantities of the heme protein, and we use that to generate flavor.
And if you think about the increase in per capita demand for meat, not just in developed economies, but also in developing economies like Asia. Asia represents 40% of meat consumption, and it's an aspirational product for the emerging middle class. We simply cannot keep pace with the insatiable demand for meat, growing it the way we do today, which is through the animal. But I do think food requires innovation. In the end, massive disruption can only be done by a financially sustainable business. My advice to other entrepreneurs who are really seeking to create a huge positive difference is to make sure you're equally focused on the financial requirements for any investor to bet on a long-term vision. We are as focused on ensuring that in the long term our gross profit margin funds the innovation that we're creating as we are in having each Impossible Burger be delicious to the meat eater.